Hello everyone and welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube, and welcome into at long last episode 3 of the Eddie Griner My Career series here at NBA 2K13. Yes, I know it took a while to get this thing up and running here, but there's a good reason. I've been trying a long time just to get this thing fixed, and then I found out via internet that 2K Sports actually did realize the freezing glitch in there. So I got a patch. So there was a patch out there, but it was only for Xbox Live. So yes, I had to get an Xbox Live on my Mike from LA1 gamer tag, which is now Aerial Cult something, which you guys will get a chance to see that a bit later on today. So now I downloaded that patch, and hopefully it'll work with Eddie. Because there's no need to start this thing over with that freezing glitch happening again. Eddie is a point guard for the Houston Rockets organization, so that's the second Rocket. And if you guys are probably asking, where's social media? Well, it's right here. Yeah, because apparently getting it before the glitch actually actually got rid of it. So luckily we are going to do it via here, So Daryl Rovell is the only thing we got here. As you can see, so here we go. That will raise it up a bit here. So Eddie has some big shoes to fill in Houston. Well, he's everywhere. Judging by this brand new spanking new billboard, which there it is. There's the billboard. And now it's time to get Eddie started. Eddie's set up here as we get ready to take on the Detroit Pistons. How appropriate is this? How timely is this? We got the Houston Rock Eddie Griner versus the Detroit Pistons. Eddie is a point guard, as I said. As you can see, 111 skill points, which is virtual currency if this was mine, which I had to start mine over because of this. Well, I'm with the Denver Nuggets organization. As you can see, Brandon Knight is going to be a tough challenge, but at least Eddie gets to learn from Lin Sanity himself, Jeremy Lin. And no, this was before the Eddie Harden trade came in. Gotta love that practice. You gotta love that. Gotta love that. And it's Halloween.
Welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Happy Halloween here on opening day. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg.
And there you see they got a jumbotron, a good jumbotron shot. And here's probably a nice feature here, as you can see. There you see Jeremy Lin with Kevin Martin here, so Lin Sanity continues to grow out here. And there you see the Detroit Pistons, which hopefully another character will come in this game and build up like I did with 2K12. And here comes Eddie, and oh, gotta show him in this jersey. Got to, because this is the first time he's actually putting on an NBA uniform. Yes, in my backup series, which is still up, but from time to time we will show it off once in a while, he was with the Phoenix Suns. Okay, Morris. So, here goes Eddie. And there he goes. First bucket right off the bat. So a bit hit there on there. So it's 20-17 in favor of Detroit here. So here we go. And here we go. As he gives it to Martin, and there's his first assist in his NBA career, and it's also a shooting foul against McGetty. And there you see we got a coach's feedback, which is brand new this year. It says way to make up your time out there. So the coach is really happy with his progress here. So here we go. Eddie is back out there as a shooting guard. because apparently Jeremy Lin is still out there. Apparently, here we go, and here's Eddie, but he's going to pass it to Delfino, and there's another assist for Eddie. So that's 2 points and 2 assists so far for Eddie Griner. So yeah, he got that patch. It fixes this glitch problem, freezing glitch. How the heck was I supposed to know that? They should have put it in there when I put the game in. Not requiring me to get Xbox Live. What is that? So this is going to be great seeing Eddie work with Jeremy. Jeremy Lin, who's wearing his number 7, which someone on the network is familiar with that. And there's probably a good assist there. Nope, no assist there because Jeremy lost the ball. And oh, look out, there's Stocky, and he loses a teammate great after that. So here's the dynamic goal, which is back this year. And the goal is even up the score, tie the game before halftime, which is a 7-point deficit. So that's not a big deal. And speaking of number 7, who has the ball? Jeremy Lin. And here's Eddie. Gonna try to make a move here, and he will miss once again. And here's Brandon Knight from Kentucky. So here we go. So here goes Eddie. And there he is, and there's his and there's another bucket for Mr. Griner. So here we go. There's Delfino. What is this, Mario Sunshine? And a back off for a pass, but he should have passed it. And there's Patterson. He gives it to Jeremy Lin. So this is going to be a brand new here. And there's a reach in as he's moved to power forward. Oh, before we do, we got new practice uniforms this year. Warm-ups this year. And there you see, who's number 13? I think that's Patterson. Nope. Actually, I'm way off. No, I missed there. Are we on the bench? No, this is the audience section. There's Kenya Martin. So who's 13? I'm curious. Johnson. Okay. Yes, and there it is. There, the Rockets' name is on the back. Unlike in the actual game, unlike the actual NBA in real life, they have the last names on them now. Here we go. Here's Eddie continuing to make a move here, and there's a basket, and he missed it, but he does get a good shot selection. And there's another good bucket right there for Eddie Griner. Okay, and there's an out of bounds, and I think that's Rockets ball. No, it's Pistons ball still. And here we go, and look out, and they missed. So he may have failed the dynamic goal by 3 points. So now it's time for the halftime report, which is back this year. And let's take a look at it.
Now, presented by Sprint. The spookiest day of the year. Halloween. It's really not that scary.
As Rodney Stuckey of the Pistons, the leading scorer. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. As Eddie, as the coach of the Rockets, is liking the way he's using his minutes. So here we go, 31.2 seconds left as Eddie is back out there. It is a 61-58 lead for the Rockets. But so far right now, we're trying to figure out to see how is Eddie going to fit in. And right there, that was a good play there. As Eddie's back in at point guard, and here we go. As Eddie makes a move, and he makes another bucket, and he completes a milestone. Ooh, he tipped the pass, but wasn't enough for a steal. And now it's going to be a 1-point lead here for... Oh, he almost made it. That would have been amazing. So at the end of the third quarter, the Rockets lead the Pistons 63-62. I guess we're probably going to see an advertisement or something. Yes, we do. What happened to the old voice? Seriously, what happened to the old voice? As you can see, Coach McHale of the Rockets is loving his effort. Likes his effort, and for some reason he kept him in with 44.1 seconds, even though the clock clearly said on the sim screen there, it says, clearly said 42 minutes, 42 seconds. And here we go. Here's Eddie continuing to make a move here, and look out, and he missed. Ay, ay, ay. Eddie, wake up. Oh, he almost got him there. Almost got him there. So here goes Eddie. And uh-oh, look out. And he's going to try for a last-second shot here. And yes, he will. And he got it. And he gets the C+ no matter what happens, as the Rockets win 90-76. So Eddie's debut in the NBA works. Ends in a victory over the Detroit Pistons. So a very interesting win, and there's that locker room shot we saw in the last episode, the very first episode, and 84 SP for Mr. Eddie, Mr. Griner, excuse me. As there you see, as we take a look here, as things continue here, as we take a look at the player of the game, which is none other than Kevin Martin. That's very important. We're going to do that more often in this series here. So now it is time for the press conference. Yes, which is back this year. Now let's see what the first question is for Eddie.
With your first ever NBA game behind you, what does the future hold for you in this league?
Oh boy. You're just like the GM of the Rockets, saying he wants to be the greatest of all time, so let's take a look. Let's see what Eddie has to say.
What does my future hold? I'll give you a few possibilities. Multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star games, multiple rings, and a whole bunch of all-time records when all is said and done. I expect to be in the Hall of Fame one day. In fact, I'm already thinking about what my election speech will sound like. One day, baby. You'll all see it. I got a long career ahead of me first, though, so just be patient.
Yes, and also you can see new sponsorship behind the players this year. Like that one says Under Armour, for a complete example here. So now let's take a look at the social media who saying they love seeing what Eddie brings to the table. Here, as you can see, updated, and also we got a update notice here. When's hint hint? There is something there that we're gonna check out in just a second here, and oh no, no copyright infringe, people. As we take a look at the social media, which is right here, as you can see, Griner Nation stepped onto the NBA court for the first time in a Rockets-Pistons game. I'm convinced he has a long career for him. And the future MVP writes, at Griner Nation, you were amazing in the win. Message me back, please. Okay. LD2K says, Griner Nation, you look good out there. Looking forward to seeing what you got next. So now let's take a look at this feature, Meet with GM, which is brand new to the game this year. So let's take a look. Let's see what Eddie has to say when he talks to the GM for the first time. Let's take a look. And as you can see, this is like the screenshot which we saw earlier.
Yeah, I'm really happy how Coach is handling things with his team. I really feel like he has the attention of the locker room. This is a great thing for this franchise.
We think he's doing a great job as well. The team is heading in the right direction, and he has our full support.
No doubt. All right, well, thank you. And good talk, man. I'll see you later.
But for right now, I need your focus on this next game against the Hawks.
The Hawks, you say? How funny is that? Because that's the franchise I was drafted in my draft. Yeah, that's what during my thing. That's what I got. So let's know now as we get ready to face the Hawks in this game. As we take a look here, as we get ready to play the Hawks, and don't forget, don't get confused here, because the key game's above the next game, which I think is a bit of a frustration factor here in this game. So as we take a look at NBA.com, which is again revamped from last year's version, as you can see, a lot better here. As you can see, as we take a look at the Hawks, this is their home opener. This is their season opener, so let's go. Get ready to face those Hawks. And there you go, this is a road game. And don't worry, we're going to play some key games along the way too, so don't worry. We're going to have this taken care of. So the Rockets start 1-0 on this campaign. So Eddie now has to face off against Josh Smith and the Atlanta Hawks at Phillips Arena. The site of Hell in a Cell for Brad Maddox, low-blowed Ryback. So now let's get started, shall we?
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. Bringing you
There it is. There's the best new intro I've ever seen. It's like a deck of cards.
now at the State Farm starting lineup. Someone will be keeping an eye on certainly is Lewis Williams. You know, it doesn't really matter if you've got...
And there's the new practice jerseys this year.
Can't finish anything at the rim, but that isn't a problem for Lewis Williams. He can blow by you, but then he can take the contact and finish and get a lot of...
So here we go. Eddie makes his takes his first second test on the road at Phillips Arena.
Harris outside.
The Hawks have a 21-14 lead as Eddie's trying to get this thing done. And ooh, look at that! Eddie got a steal. That first career right here, and there it is. And he will score, and he will get it and one.
Got his first bucket in this one.
And just like that, he has a C+ right off the bat here. And it's only the first quarter as he's moved to shooting guard. That was kind of a short thing. Here we go for Eddie Griner. Slightly early, but who cares?
Ever heard anybody talking about planning their Hall of Fame speech one day? I mean, he's throwing out multiple MVPs, All-Star games, rings. shock people, but I was thoroughly disgusted, to be honest with you. You know, Steve, I was too. Enough said. At that point, you wonder if it was a fluke or if these guys have really figured it out. I'd be surprised to see a repeat.
So Eddie is out there, and as you can see, Coach McHale is not very not happy. I guess he probably heard that speech too. And he's got his Hall of Fame speech ready. Yeah, so we designed. I wanted to be Eddie to be a jerk at all times here. Oh, here's Patterson, and wait, why did he pass it back to Martin? Come on, are you serious, bro? Well, he's probably gonna get no assist there, so.
Yeah, they were all over the place, flying all over the court on beat. The kind of hustle that pays off big time for you. And so in the game for the Rockets, the bodyguard, he's in front guard. Anderson plays down low with the shoot. Martin is out there with Carlos Delfino. And he knows how to finish when he gets that close to the hoop. Let's check out what Doris Burgess did.
And he missed there. And the dunk intensity meter is also new this year. For this game this year, and here we go, and there's the Eddie, and he's gonna miss again.
He's really done a great job. Thanks. Man, it's 6'9", 230. He's great size in this small forward spot. Here's Smith.
There's Josh Smith, and he will score.
And that's 11 points for Smith. Boy, he's been good offensively tonight. I really like what I've seen.
So here we go as Eddie trying to make a move.
Here's the bodyguard.
And he will get a bad shot selection. And as you can see, as you guys saw right there, the game takes more away from you for making a bad shot selection.
The pass to Smith. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Shooting-wise, he's having a tough quarter. I mean, he just seems
So here's Eddie trying to make a move, and he will not make the basket due to the offense. As you can see, 20% there.
Smith left side. Three-pointer. And it's Smith again missing. Right now, he's in a bit of a funk. I'd look for them to look at other options on offense. Here's the bodyguard.
And there's Eddie, and he gets blocked. So hopefully, there you go, as we get set for a bit of redemption. But that's not going to happen, because he made a... That's not going to happen, but... Eddie seems a little rusty after his debut, though. So a timeout has been called. And Eddie has been out, and Coach McHale is not happy with Eddie's performance right now. So that's the end of the half. At the end of the half, the Hawks lead the Rockets 48-39. Now it's time for the Sprint halftime report.
Now, presented by Sprint. Welcome to 2K Sports.
As Josh Smith is the leading scorer of the game.
Another great season in the NBA.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed that the Sprint halftime report doesn't have the scores around the league, like last year's version. Hopefully they bring it back in next year's version. So Eddie's back in at point guard. So this is it right here, and as he says he'll get back in there quick, and by quick you mean like in the fourth quarter. So Coach McHale is giving Eddie a what? Foul language? Come on. Give me a break. Oh, come on. How is that a technical foul? Oh, see, that's what I mean. You gotta be careful, because the Connect thinks you're cussing. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Expect that to happen so many times in the goaltending. Ugh. Oh boy, and wait, what? What?
Here's the bodyguard.
So Eddie back in there as he's gonna.
Shot misses, and Atlanta will go the other way. He dishes it to Morrow. Puts the lead pass in front of him.
So here we go.
The offensive rebound. Horford. Second chance effort. Williams can't hit.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
So here we go. There's Eddie. No.
Back to win.
And here goes Eddie with a shot, and he will score.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into
And
that
reached
lead.
in.
Nothing is more
So there's
demoralizing
Eddie's first
to a
foul of the game, not counting the one with the foul language.
Quite a bit last season, and it could be coming up soon, where the NBA has considered putting advertisements on jerseys, like European soccer teams and golfers. Jersey sponsors, if you will, really will bring in a fortune in advertising.
Wait, aren't they doing that next year?
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half.
So here we go.
They get the offensive rebound. They've turned it all into points.
She makes the mark. Here's the bodyguard.
Here goes Eddie.
Shoots.
And Eddie scores once again.
A lot of leagues around the world do it, Steve. As you were talking about with soccer and racing, you could imagine that there would be a long line of companies vying for a spot on jerseys.
Well, it's going to be a tough decision in the end because I know the NBA feels like
And reached in again. Ay, ay, ay.
sellout to
And Eddie's been moved to power forward.
my guess
Now he has to guard against Josh Smith. Oh boy, that's going to be a challenge.
for too long. And as long as it
Double team, double team.
plastered all over the place, I think get accustomed to
And there's a good shot defense right there, but he allowed him to score. So his teammate Grade will take a small dip. No, it didn't. And by small dip, you mean allow the offensive rebound.
no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense
So here's Eddie trying to get another shot in, but he's going to give it to Anisk. And there's Eddie. He's going to give it to Eddie. Eddie gives it back to Anisk. And there's another. No, he missed. Oh, he missed.
interior defense there. Good rotation. No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
So a minute left to go in the game. 89-72 Hawks. The Hawks are keeping this close. The Rockets. And now it's 90-72.
By bigger guards who are more than capable of handling the ball and defending. So Lou Williams can really
So Jeremy Lin is out, and in comes Douglas. And here we go. Morris is going to take the shot, and he will make the three. Wait, two-pointer. I thought it was a three. What the? What's up with that box? Oh. 2-3 zone defense. And there's Forbes, not to be confused with the magazine.
comes off the bench, Steve, you allow him to focus on scoring. When he comes off the bench, he's thinking about one thing, putting the ball in the basket. And you can build your second unit around his ability.
And here we go. As Eddie gets in used to me.
Williams, a screen on Douglas. Williams kicks to Pachulia. Rebound by Johnson. But one thing we
And there's Eddie trying to make it a career high, but he lost the ball, and there's his first turnover. Which I was hoping he would avoid that scenario, but not meant to be.
Much unselfish play, beautiful to watch.
So the Hawks will win the game 91-76. So let's just say the social media is not going to be happy in this one. So at least we got to see Eddie wearing the road jerseys here. As we get ready, as Eddie gets ready to face the press for the second time. In Houston, don't forget the American press are a lot worse than the press in Nigeria. Well, especially after, as you can see, we're going to find out who's the player of the game. It is none other than Josh Smith of the Hawks. So now it is time for the press conference. And thank God for this game working a half hour.
Obviously, this team didn't bring it tonight. How does the way you prepare for the next game change after a loss like this?
It really doesn't change at all. We can't let one bad game affect the way we go about things. We just got to come into the next game like this never happened and execute like we know we're capable of doing. It's as simple as that, really. If you get too focused in on the results of the last game, you can end up changing things entirely every time you lose. And we're much better off sticking to what we know works, even if it doesn't get us to win every single time. You feel me?
I feel you on that one, Eddie. So this should just about do it. So before we go, let's take a look at the social media. And don't forget, Saturday will be a back-to-back episode of Eddie Griner, because thanks for you guys being so patient. Thank you. That's my way of saying thank you guys for being so patient with me on this one. As you can see, the fan bases grew a tad bit there. So D+, so his average teammate grade is a C. So here we go, social media saying horrible loss. Let's hope that was an aberration. Or Griner Nation about to go demand a trade or something. Which right now, according to what I heard from him earlier, nope. After tonight's game, I'm just gonna call you Miss Griner Nation. Seems fitting. Yeah, right. And, oh, this is what is bad here. It says, look livid coming off the court after the game. He wouldn't talk to reporters after the mandated quick press conference afterwards. So, yeah. So, I think this should just about do it. But before we go, let's take a look at the schedule here. As you can see, the next rival game is against the Lakers, which will be in at the end of the back-to-back episodes. Then will be against the San Antonio Spurs. So, this will be his first shot at a Texas rivalry. Here, so come back next time, guys, as the San Antonio Spurs, as the Eddie Griner and the Houston Rockets continue to go into the 2012-2013 NBA campaign. See ya.